Hello, hello, friends. Hope everyone's doing well with this insane heat wave that everybody's having right now. Today we have two grids. We have two grids to work with today. There was a note with this that said, set this for Skojo setting Saturdays with the theme of using rules that are puns for your name. So this is Pungent Fungus by Palfly Kampling. Normal 4x4 Sudoku rules apply in the left grid. Okay, so only here. Place the digits 1 through 4 into each row, column, and 2x2 box. Sounds good. We'll have to figure out where those digits 1 through 4 go. The right 4x4 area and cells surrounding these. Ooh, we have some cells surrounding. Let's see how much I can highlight here. we have a lot here. Okay. I should keep reading. And cells surrounding these are meant for note-taking and are not needed for solution check. Oh, interesting. We have palindromes. Cells that are the same distance from the center of a gray palindrome line contain the same values. Okay, so on this line, this digit and this digit will have the same value, and this digit and this digit will have the same value. I see some issues with that so far, but we'll keep reading. We have modifier cells. Each cell in the grid is one of 4 modifier cells, so that no modifier repeats in a row, column, or box, and so that each digit appears in each modifier exactly once. Oh, 2 different modifiers cannot overlap. Okay, every cell in the grid is one of 4 modifier cells. So we have 4 different kinds of modifier cells. No modifier repeats in a row, column, or box, and so that each digit appears in each modifier exactly once. Okay, so every region, every row and column, it sounds like it's going to have one of each modifier cell, also one of each digit, and I can't repeat digits for modifiers. Can't repeat digits in modifier cells more than once. The 4 modifiers are times 2, doubling the digit, divided by 2, which halves the digit, plus 2, which is adding 2 to the digit, and squaring the digit to the power of 2. The value of the cell is the digit in it with the modifier applied to it. Wow. Oh, that's cool. The 4 modifiers times 2 divided by 2 plus 2 and squared. So, oh my gosh. Okay, let's get started because I'm thinking about things already for how this is going to go. As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. That would be really cool. Oh yeah, also, before I forget, Palfly and I are doing a stream on the SudokuCon Twitch channel. I'll put some times on the screen for different time zones. It'll be June 28th, this coming Saturday. We're going to be doing Pride-themed puzzles from the Puzzler Pride Pack. That I've done a few puzzles from them on this channel so far. It'll be a good time. I hope to see you there in the chat. Yeah, it'll be cool. How do we want to solve this today? I like these outside cells. That's neat. Okay. So I need these two to have the same value. And if I'm using the digits 1 through 4, there's only certain ways that's going to work. I'm also using different modifier cells here. Every cell in the grid is one of 4 modifier cells, so that no modifier repeats in a row, column, or box, and so that each digit appears in each modifier exactly once. Yeah. So what are my options for getting these 2 digits to be the same? Everything's modified. Nothing's going to be a regular 1, a regular 2, a regular 3, a regular 4. It's going to be modified in some way. So maybe I could do, oh gosh, what are the options? I kind of want to go through, like, if these are all the options for 1, oh gosh, that'd be some interesting note-taking, but I could. This would be for, like, a times 2, if I put it on letters. Like, a times 2. Okay, I put the 2 second, but that's fine. This could be, like, I don't know how to do symbols, but maybe, like, a D2 for divided by 2. It's a 2D digit. A plus 2, so, like, a P2. Second player. and squared. So like C for carrot too, honestly. I could go through and write every single option out. I don't know if I want to do that. That seems a little extra. What can I do? I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 on this line, and I need these two to match, and I need these two to match. So I need to have it work two different ways. How am I going to use a 1? Oh, I could have a 1 times 2 and a 4 divided by 2. That would be an option. So then how would I get 2 and 3 to work together? I've already, for this row, I would have already used times 2 and divided by 2. So I would need to use plus 2 and squared in order for 2 and 3 to work together. I don't see that working. 3 squared is going to get you all the way up to 9, and 2 plus 2 is not going to get you there. Okay, so maybe I don't want 1 and 4 to go together. What else can I do with 1? If I start with 1 and I times 2, that gives me a 2. 1 divided by 2 is going to be 0.5. 1 plus 2 gets me 3. I don't have another way of getting 3. Nope. I have 1 plus 2. That's the only way to get 3. Okay, interesting. 1 times 2 is 2. I have a few different ways to get 2. 1 divided by 2 would be half. The only way to do that would be another 1 divided by 2. So I could do something like that here, like another 1 divided by 2 or 1 plus 2. Or 1 squared is going to be 1. Do I have another way of getting 1 besides 1 squared? 2 divided by 2. Ah. There's only one way to make the digits smaller. That's a good way of thinking about it also. Okay, so now I have the option of doing 1 squared and 2 divided by 2. How would I get 3 and 4 to work? 3 and 4 would have to be plus 2 and times 2. 4 plus 2 and 3 times 2. Okay, how do I want to place them though? These three are going to have to be the same. So in this row, I would like to do 1. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure how to notate this. Okay, let's go back to, this is going to be, come on, keyboard, times 2. How did I even do that? Okay. This is going to be times 2. This is going to be my halved 2. I don't know where they go yet. I'm just trying to keep track of what digits I'm doing that with. Maybe I should color code a system. I like that idea better. Let's use pink, orange, yellow, and green. So pink is going to be times 2. Orange is going to be divided by 2. I'm going to put a D there for divided. That's the easiest way for me to think about it. Divided by 2. This is going to be plus 2. So I'll do a P2 and squared. I should probably change this to an S2 for squared. Okay. So in this first row, I said I wanted to do 1. However I do it, 1 and 2 need to be here or here, and 3 and 4 will be here or here. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is going to be the one I'm dividing by 2, so that's going to be orange. This is my key for how I think about it. 2 is going to be the digit that I am... Nope, I messed up already. This was squared. This needs to be divided by 2. 3 was going to be times 2, and 4 becomes the yellow one. Okay, this also means that I can no longer use a 4 plus 2, a 3 times 2, a 2 divided by 2, or a 1 squared ever again in this puzzle. Okay, but this is what's happening up here. Now, these are also the same. And these are also the same. These need to be one of these two digits. It's not the same digit, it's the same value. But the digit here is one of these digits. Because I do have to follow Sudoku for digits. So this digit is the same as one of these. I wouldn't want to do the same digit twice because that would mean I probably have to use the same modifier. An exception being like 2 squared, 2 times 2, and 2 plus 2 all give me 4. Um, that could work. That could work. Okay, so how can I get the same values again? Well, I think I said I didn't want to do this earlier, but I think I do just to see all my options. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. I'm gonna write it little because it's a 0.5. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 squared is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 squared is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Divided by 2 is going to be 1.5. I'll write it little. 2, this is plus 2, which becomes 5, and squared becomes 9. 4 times 2 is 8. Divided by 2 is 2. Plus 2 is 6, and squared is going to be 16. What overlaps do I have? Oh, this is tough. So in row 1, I'm using my note taking is going to be the hardest. Keeping track of this is tough. I am using 1 squared, so I'm going to mark this off because I'm using it. And in row 1, I'm also using 2 divided by 2. And then I'm also using 3 times 2 and 4 times 6, like that. Better idea. Better idea. Oh, I like this. I like this. These are the red ones I'm using. Okay, I don't know where they're going yet, but those are the red ones I'm using. So I have values of 6, inside or outside, and then values of 1. Okay, now I need something that has the same value, might be the same digit. What do I have left? I have 2 here. And I have a bunch of 4s. I could do options with 4. Well, I have this that needs to be the same also. So one of these is going to have to be 2, 2. In order to get options for 4, it's going to have to be this one. These are digits too. There you go. And then this is going to be the, where was it? The other option I'm doing, value of 2 and value of 2. So this is going to be a 1, 4. Okay, so this becomes a 3. This could be, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I have 2x, I have plus 2, and I have 2 squared. It might come down to what I have left, but it also means 2 is going to be one of these, and 2 matches with 1. So 1's going to be one of these, 2 is going to be one of these. 3 can't go here. 3 and 4 need to go together, so this could be a 4, this could be a 3. But other than that, 3, 4 both work here. Now, this 2, this digit is going to see both uses of this. So if I were to do pink and yellow here, this would not be able to be 3 or 4. Okay, there's something. I definitely have orange over here, and I definitely have green over here. So this can't be green. Oh, there's a start. Look at that. Okay, the 1 is using green squared, and I can only use the modifiers once per region also. So this can't be a green 2. This is going to be a yellow or a pink 2. Okay. Yellow or pink is going to be 4 or 3. So that just means, you know, whichever one I don't use is going to go over here. So now I have green, yellow, and pink. This is green, yellow, or green, pink. So this needs to be orange, whatever it is. It's going to be a divided by. Okay, which means that orange goes up here, so 2 goes up there. That's fine. Okay, this is good progress. I like this. I know what colors these are, actually. That'll help me narrow down. The 1 and 4 that match are when I have a 2 and a 2. So this is going to be pink, orange, meaning this is going to be green, yellow. Now, two green and 2 yellow are both available. 3 green and 3 yellow are both available. That's okay. It means that this is going to be pink, orange. This is going to be pink. There you go. This is going to be orange. This is going to be green and yellow. And it will also be a 2-3. Okay, so I have a 2-3 of green and yellow already. Very nice. This is also going to be a 1-4. So I've already definitely used a yellow too, so this will not be yellow. It will be pink. So this one's done. I'm changing my color scheme again. I've used this one. I'm gonna say row 1 is red. Row 2 is the shade of gray. Row 3 is blue, and row 4 is black. So row 2 is the pink one. Well, I have it labeled in there now. This was just because I didn't know which one was which. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I take it back. This works. So that one's done. Now this one is going to be yellow or green. I need to place the orange too, which is going to be up here. Pink and orange are definitely here, meaning this needs to be green and yellow. So it's going to be 4 and 1. I won't have a 3 here. I will have a 2, 3, 1, 4 here. This needs to be a 3. And this needs to be a 1, 4. Okay, now how do I figure out which digits are which? Ooh. Well, I need the 1 and 2 to be next to each other. So if this was going to be 1 and 2, 1 is green and 2 is orange. I don't have anywhere where these can't go right now. They've got to match up somehow. This is going to be pink, orange, and this is going to be yellow, green. But all I know is these are set. Something with this. The 1 is the pink, and the 4 is the orange. So if this is 4 orange, is there a way that these relate to each other somehow? If 4 is orange, then this would need to be pink, making it a 2. Meaning 4 would go here, and would be the yellow 4, making this green. Oh, wait, I've already used the pink 1. There you go. So this needs to be a 4, and this needs to be a 1. I haven't used the pink 4 yet. So that's what this is. Okay, so that one's done. And this one is done and placed. And I've also placed the orange 3, which this is a value of 5. So if this is a 4, there you go. There you go. This is a 1, and this is a 4. Now, in the top column, or the top row, the 4 was yellow. So this is going to be yellow, this is going to be green, this is going to be yellow, and this is going to be green, which is good because this is 4 and this is also 4. 4 goes with 3, which needs to be 6 pink. This is going to be pink, this is going to be orange, so this will be pink, and this will be orange. I have to figure out the other digits. This is a 3 and this is a 2. This needs to be a 4 because I haven't had an orange 4 yet, and this needs to be a 1. So this needs to be a 4, and this needs to be a 1, and this needs to be a 2, and this needs to be a 3. Colors, though. The only way to get a yellow 3 is for it to be right here. Yep, I've already had a green 3, so this is not going to be green, it's going to be yellow, and this is going to be green. So, oh, this one needs to be yellow, and this one needs to be green. So, we get, 1 squared is 1, which has the same value as 2 divided by 2, which is 1. Which are these. And then I have 4 plus 2, which is 6, and then 3 times 2, which is 6, so that palindrome line works. This is 2 times 2, and also 2 plus 2, which both sum to 4. Both end up being 4. This is 4 divided by 2, which is 2. And this is 1 times 2, which ends up being 2. So that palindrome line works. I have a green 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a yellow 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a pink 1, 2, 3, 4. And an orange 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used one of each. And every column, every region, every row sounds good to me. I didn't end up finishing my note taking, but nice. Ooh. Oh my gosh. That was a tricky one. Okay. I liked the note taking. The note taking was definitely very helpful. I really appreciated that. Being able to color code, because I knew that I eventually figured out that 1 and 2 would have to go together and 3 and 4 would have to go together, but also thinking about the modifier cells at the same time, once I actually took notes about it to keep track, that was very incredibly helpful. And these lines were nice because sure, I could have 2 and 2 next to each other, but I can't do 2 and 2 next to each other over here. Even if 3/4 of the options are 4s, I can't break Sudoku rules to put 2 and 2 here. So that ended up telling me they needed to go there, and that was really nice. Nice! It was interesting. This was one of the first things I figured out, but it still ended up being one of the last things I filled in because I needed everything else to tell me how it goes. Even just the leftover spots and, oh, I haven't used this number with this modifier yet. That was neat. Very nice puzzle, Palfly. Let me know how you all did in the comments.